Oh yeah, like my mother and father taught me, like Father God taught me. I'm official when I say something. Like I said, you can't stop me. So see, if somebody got offended by that, I just told you can't stop me because see, first of all, nobody on a camera, nobody on a social media site can stop me. Now I'm just gonna be real with you. If people in my face couldn't stop me, if a bunch of narcissists couldn't stop me, I'll tell the foolish, weak, I call them prey, the praise, that's the nigga, you can't stop me. And see, I'm not supposed to be able to stop you, but see, me, I'm official when I speak. See, follow Christ all the time, follow God all the time. God never said not to speak. That's the point. See, that's where the foolish, weak, vulnerable Christians come in at. Because you're weak and vulnerable. When somebody stand up for themselves, you're scared and nervous. You don't know what a man or a woman is? That's the point. You understand? So I'll tell you again, you can't stop me. Just like I said. And if you was to try to stop me, oh yeah, I'd stop you. Because like I said before, you'll be drowning in what you shouldn't be in. See, real simple. See, real like philosophy and wisdom and stuff that's being spoken, it is what it is. Like, you understand? Nobody's not taking glory from God because I say that. Like I said, I'm still a man. You understand? Like they say, see, first of all, yeah, I'm not like some robot that can't speak his mind. That's the point. See, the only time I be careful when I speak, and I speak the right words, is when God give me prophecies. You understand? Now, the image of God himself, we're supposed to always speak. Right, whether you like it or not. Who are you? Like I said, who are you? Like, yo, you somebody special? Are you somebody? Are you in authority? What kind of authority do you have? Like I said, I tell these people like, oh, what kind of authority? What you got? Social media authority? I don't think so. I got authority out here. You understand? Right. And I wouldn't have it if God didn't grant it. So that's the point. So right, so we have some social media authority that can stop me. That's what I'm asking. Because well, I'm still a man. Right, it's like man is still a man, woman is still a woman. You understand? God never said not to be. So if you don't like something, social media will improve it. Like, oh, you know what? That's why I will run that in the ground. I'll run that in the ground because my mother and father taught me either the dukes or or you talk things out. You rationalize things out. And I'm not talking about put the dukes in general. I'm just saying how things are. Things was face to face. So, this running around on social media, skipping and jumping around and acting like you're doing something. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I'm just saying that's to those that got them big mouths. You know what I mean? They got a big mouth. You know what I mean? Right. Because that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Those with them big mouths love to run their mouth. And like I said, it's all good. It really is. It's just like to run your mouth, but that's the point. If you run your mouth with me, you're not gonna come to a solution because you don't bring solutions. So the only reason why I come to like agreements with people is when they know what they're talking about. Not somebody that's talking seesaw, then talking swings, then talking trains, then talking buses, then talking planes, then talking this, talking that. Some of you don't even know what you're talking about. That's why you run your mouth so much. That's nothing but a Jezebel spirit. Right? That's a men and women. See, that's the point. See, so that's why I got this platform, because I speak. And I don't speak back at people, because like I said, the majority running around with the Jezebel spirit. So who are you? Right? Think about it. So if you think I was getting at you, who are you? See, me, I know who I am, and even with that, I know I'm one of a kind, and that's realistic. And you got others that are one of a kind, but I know I'm one of a kind. So when someone is trying to speak about me, mimic me, this and that, take a challenge for me, I know, because I'm chosen in the manner where you have to come at me like that. You have to come at me like that. You have no choice but to come at me, because I'm strong. I'm strong in my faith. I'm strong in my walk. I'm strong as a man that knows who he is. That was raised by his father, raised by his mother, and raised by his strong grandmother. So I got the human attributes as well as the spiritual. Whether you like me saying that or not, it doesn't matter. You can come on and say, oh well, like I said, see that? I speak that all the time. And you see that? You can't stop that. So see, let me tell you something. Whoever thought they was going to be able to curse me when I talk about my family and things like that. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And like I said before, right, you saying things like, let people walk by, he's saying things like, oh, well, he's saying, Christ. Remember, I didn't never say that. I didn't never say you shouldn't be born again, which I am. I didn't never say you shouldn't be rooted in Christ, which I am. I never said that. See, that's the point. So see, that's why y'all do media. Because you know why? Any single word could just throw you off. See, that's the point. And see, the reason why y'all stay, I'm going to say, y'all stay attracted to me is because, first of all, I follow God because of the humble spirit of who I am. And yeah, and because I call you out, but at the same time, you know, I display the attitude that I'm supposed to have. That's the point. What do you mean? If I didn't display the attitude, you wouldn't come on YouTube and try to respond to me at all, because you wouldn't even be responding. Think about it. You wouldn't watch me if I didn't respond right, because then that would make you just as much of a hypocrite as me. And I'm not even a hypocrite. That's the point. But see, that's my point. So see, when you do social media, so you see how I call things out? I over-medialize social media. That's why I do this. And I do this because I love it. This is me. And it really is. All right. So when you want to lie or you get things mixed up, I bring clarity to you. I bring clarity in what you're missing out on. And that's why you listen, right? God has done it. He chose me to do correction, as you can see, right? You know how many people get corrected over the stuff I say? Courtesy of the Most High God? You know how many people get corrected? You know how many people receive vision? You know how many people get new ideas spawned from the bread of life, which is Christ? That happens all the time. And see, that's why I can talk about this. Right? And I said once more and again, am I talking about myself as a servant? Oh, yes. But am I talking about myself as a servant that is decreased and God's increased? Yes, absolutely. That's the point. But if I say God didn't use me for these things, then I would be lying. And anybody that deny it would be lying also. If they think otherwise, then they shouldn't be watching, should they? Since you see that, that's real. And you see, when you present real to people face to face or online, well, I'm gonna tell you, they love that, they respect that, and they stay attached. Just off of that. You understand? From what you detach, people stay attached to it. And that's just realistic. That's the point. Because they know when you follow the Most High. But see, at the same time, they over social medialize it because they're listening to you and they're getting more attracted to you instead of just saying, you know what? I thank God for what I see. I thank God for the blessing that this man is given, because it's only God that can give this man that blessing. This man wouldn't have that blessing other than that. This man would be a fool. This man would be a lame and everything else. But see, and with social media, what they do is they heard me just say that. Then they'll make something up and say, oh, well, don't beat yourself up. I didn't beat myself up. I just said, without the Father God, without the salvation of Christ, I would be a fool, a clown, a lame, and everything else. See, so that's the point. When you can speak on yourself, you don't have to have nobody speak on you. That's what a real prophet is. A person that rebukes himself, renounces himself, and then people will go around and try to rebuke you, renounce you with the same stuff you said. That's what you call a head prophet, because you're following what you see, and the person is just saying, look, yeah, this is what it is, and you follow it, and that's beauty. Because I never knew that I had the power, which is granted from God, to even have people follow in that manner. When I can talk about myself and people follow in the same manner or try to twist it. That's the right, and that's the point. So nobody can tell me how it is to be a leader, but God was just God that showed me, which is why I lead. That's the point. I'm never a leader over God, never a leader over Christ. I'm always on my knees. I'm always humble, but I'm also truthful. Whether you receive however you receive it, however you receive it. That's the point. There you go. However you receive it, how you receive it. Remember, I'm not here to please you. That's the point either. I'm not here to please you. I'm only here to bring the word. I'm only here to give you the encouragement and the guidance that God gives me. That's all I'm here to give. And that's what you should be ready to receive. Nothing else. But see, as I said, the enemy hate me because I stay humble. The enemy hate me because I stay praying. The enemy hate me because I don't mock others. The enemy hate me because I don't mimic. The enemy hate me, number one, because I'm original. I'm an original dude, and the enemy hates originality. The enemy hates when you come with originality. What does the enemy do? Right, he sends Mockers and mimickers. See, so that's the point. That's the point. So like I said, you know what? Go up by the Most High God regardless. Because see, me personally, I know who I am. And I know why the hate comes. I know why the hate goes. And I glorify the Most High God. And only God solves my problems. Only God knows where I go through when I go through it. Only God solved anything in my life. No one else has. Only the blood of Christ did it. And only God, when he gives me words, says it the way it's supposed to be said. And only those truly of God, that are of the body, that are in the lane that God has placed us in, when he places us in lanes, only they truly understand and they don't mix it up. Because when you mix up a message, we're not in the same lane. You're somewhere else. And that's just how it is. So ask God for clarity. Ask God what lane you should be in. Ask God, should you be minding your business? Should you be about the Father's business? Should you be the apostle he wants you to be? Should you be that prophet he wants you to be? And should you just mind your own the way he tells you to do it? Because that's how you stay within God. By minding your own. By following God forward. That's the point. That's how you have to do. And you really have to follow God. You can't follow man. And see, when people say that, some people say that, you know, they just say that. Now, I'm telling you personally, you can't follow man. Because man will always lead you wrong. Like I said, people in the body of Christ don't always know what they're talking about. And that's the point, because they're not in the same lane. They, like I said, they're trying to enter lanes. See, that's the point. And see, the thing about people in the body of Christ, too, well, the enemy loves to do what he shouldn't do. So when you give a warning, say, stay in your lane, you'll have some lame, some fool comes, you know, like a doofball entering, because they know not better. That's the point. See, if they knew better, they would know, yeah, this is not my lane. Why am I here? Right, see, the word let go. People use that so much, they overused it. It's oversaturated.